touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Final minute now in the 3rd quarter. From just shy of midfield, Herbert looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Slot man moves right. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. Eckler, they run left side. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And the Texans are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the... He's got a man, complete. And he goes diving to get as much as he can, following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end. A huge play there for Houston. 78 yards. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll run here with Pierce. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown. Dameon Pierce taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Texans have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown, as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. And boy, figure this one out. Leading here in the 4th, and now they're going to try an onside kick. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now a give running left is Eckler. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. The Chargers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On 1st down, it's Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Desmond King picks it. And the Texans are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 101 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Eight yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll try the right side with Eckler, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Eckler now between the tackles, and that's going to be good for a Chargers 1st down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A couple of 1st downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now a 1st down carry, it's Michel. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Herbert going to throw. He's got Eckler. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. And this is caught by Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allow him to convert on 4th and long. Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. And they'll work this down inside the 30. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Now Herbert. Rolling to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Herbert to throw. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Steven Nelson. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Herbert. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Texans scoop it. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week in practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball, so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? You know, you remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.